Mississippi River is unbelievably mighty. It zigzags 2,350 miles from Lake Itasca in northern Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico through the center of the continental United States. Its maximum width of 11 miles appears at Lake Winnebagochees near the town of Benner, Minnesota. However, the widest navigable spot sits at Lake Pepin, where the shipping channel spans close to 2 miles. Historically, Native American groups such as the Choctaw, Chickasaw, Natchez lived along the Mississippi for millennia. They relied on its fish, mussels, and fertile floodplains for farming. Early European explorers, including Hernando de Soto in 1541, made records of the river's importance to these native groups. Later, French expeditions by Joliet and Marquette, and later by La Salle, staked territorial claims along the river. Then colonies under French, Spanish, and British rule rose along these banks, and the eventual Louisiana Purchase in 1803 gave the United States full control. Overall, the Mississippi River drains a territory that covers 1.2 million square miles, involving 31 states and parts of Canada. It delivers close to 600,000 cubic feet of water per second, an enormous volume that places it among the most prominent rivers on Earth by discharge. A fair amount of forestry surrounds the northern stretches of the Mississippi River. Those waters then flow by the cities of St. Paul and Minneapolis. South toward Missouri, Illinois, and beyond, the river corridor includes historic towns that made the most of the steamboat era. Today's operators sometimes provide river tours on modern-day paddle wheelers. Mark Twain's writings are famous for including these 19th century steamboat traditions, as the vehicle was once essential for moving both passengers and freight. Further downstream, more tributaries join in, including the Missouri and Ohio. Their combined flows broaden the Mississippi's channel and deposit silt that builds up the middle and lower floodplains. Once the Ohio merges at Cairo, Illinois, the volume increases substantially, more than doubling the river's size. The lower portion flows through wide swaths of farmland, often stretching 1.5 miles bank to bank. Here, levee systems safeguard fields and towns from seasonal flooding. Workers began constructing levees around New Orleans as early as 1717, and subsequent centuries saw further expansions of these embankments. Many consider the flood of 1927 the most devastating event in the lower valley, when over 23,000 square miles went underwater and hundreds of thousands of residents were displaced. Near the Gulf of Mexico, the Mississippi fans into a broad delta with interlaced bayous and marshes. Those wetlands support seafood industries and protect coastal cities against storm surge. So, would you consider taking a steamboat tour to admire this magnificent river?